What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Jeremy, and I'm coming at you with another video. And we're continuing to discuss Suicide Squad Kill Justice League, a video game that released roughly a month ago, not even a month ago, basically 2 weeks ago, and was already being marketed around as being the last outing for Kevin Conroy, just so that they could end up having basically the last outing of Kevin Conroy get unceremoniously executed by Harley Quinn, a character that only DC actually wants to push and not the actual fan base. It was a game that after its a disastrous launch, you had people, DC and all these people coming out trying to do damage control, saying Kevin Conroy was going to be in Batman Cape Crusader before they came out and said that they wanted him there and never actually did any of the lines, but also saying that Kevin Conroy was going to be coming to reprise his role as the actual Batman from the animated series within Crisis on Infinite Earths, I believe part 2 or part 3, which will be coming out here later this year. The both iterations were just them trying to do major damage control, basically because Kevin Conroy's Batman was a beloved iteration of Batman as a whole. Batman was not the only one that was unceremoniously destroyed within this entire game itself. You also had them destroy Man, they had them destroy Green Lantern, you had them just try to destroy the Flash, all while simultaneously giving Wonder Woman a very kind and heroic death. Makes you wonder. This was a game that on early access launch, it basically was down, giving people a bug that would basically came out and already had them completing the game, made it the game basically unplayable at the moment of early access launch, and the game had to be taken down to be fixed. It also at launch already fell down to less than half of the Marvel Avengers player base. Marvel's Avengers didn't have a massive player base at launch itself, and you had Suicide Kill the Justice League fall down to half that much at launch day itself via Steam charts. Well, now, after 2 of it being out and all these disasters across the board within the Suicide Squad game, it's now coming out that Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League Steam game is only being played by about 1,000 players for a game that literally came out 2 weeks ago. This is a monumental disaster in regards to anything about this game. This game is no way gonna get a sequel. I know they're coming out and trying to promise all DLC and all sorts of stuff for this game to try to get more people interested and get more people playing the game and actually wanting to buy the game, but it ain't gonna be working. When you actually take a look at the Steam chart itself for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, and I'll zoom in for you guys real quick just to take a look at this. This is the 1 year, but it spans the entirety of the moment it came out. It started off with about somewhere about 12,000 concurrent players. At its biggest hike, it was sitting about 13,000 players all together. And as of right now, when you come down to where it is right here, about 2,000 players. I know it's a little bit more than 1,000 itself, but it's sitting at about 1,980 players. And that's not a good thing. Again, this is a game that's only been out for about all things considered. This is a disastrous epidemic for the DC game and Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, and you can take this by comparison with games like Power World. If I do a 1 month breakdown for like Power World at its height was sitting about 1 million players. All these numbers of players coming in playing the game. I think I did see like a 2 million at one point around here. I don't know. Very close to 2 million at its peak. And when you actually come to where it is right now, it's still averaging about 200,000 players, 300,000 players, sometimes 500,000 players for Power World, a early access indie game that came out right around the same time as Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. You have Helldivers 2 that just came out like 2 ago as well. And when you come up through its whole thing, this is a 7 day. When you're looking at it right now, even with its other disasters that are plaguing Helldivers right now, you're still seeing about 400,000 people actually coming out to play Helldivers 2, another early access video game, indie video game, with more people actually boasting about Helldivers 2 and wanting to go out and play Helldivers 2. But okay, I get it. Maybe these are different aspects, different areas. They're not comparable because they're different style of gameplays, different style of this or whatever. And these are indie games going up against a AAA game from DC and the whole Arkham universe. Well, let's take a look at the Arkham games themselves. When I go for a 1 month outing for Batman Arkham Asylum, right around the time the game came out, you had Arkham Asylum see this massive spike in actual gameplay and people wanting to go out and play the game, sitting at about 1,631 games. This is a game that's been out for how long has this game been out? More than 2 decades at this point? Probably a little less than 2 decades. 2 decades, maybe 15 years, 16 years, something like that, and you come over to where it is right now. Yeah, it's sitting at about 1,000 players itself, but this is a game that's well past its prime. And when you go over to like what it used to sit, it's 700 people. 700 people is what it was playing a month ago when the game came, when this has been played for like 15 plus years. And you come over, the game came out, more people wanted to go play Batman Arkham Asylum. Oh, let's continue down this whole path. Here's Arkham City sitting at around the same time, 1,000 players, 1,000 players, 1,000 players, 1,000 players, continuing to go up and up and up as people are going back to playing Arkham City, sitting at 1,000 players. Again, a game that's been out for 15, 6, 10 to 15 years, something like that as well. Another very old game that's now seeing more people go back to this game because of the whole Batman Arkham, not Batman, the Suicide Squad kill the Justice thing, lead thing. Hell, you come over here to Batman Arkham Knight, the game that prior to this was considered the worst outing in the entire trilogy, not counting like Origins or anything like that. You come over here to how this game's playing. This game's boasting 4,000 players right now. 4,000 players, and you see it right at the same exact time when the Suicide Squad dropped, February 4th, around that time, more people started going out to play Arkham City, Arkham Asylum, Arkham Knight, and you're seeing them just continue to do well, continue to boast high numbers. Arkham Knight's a decade-old game. Arkham Knight came out 10 years ago, and you're having numbers of like 4,000, 5,000 players. You come over here to Arkham City, and this is the Game of the Year edition, I might add. This isn't actually like the Arkham City version, and you're still seeing 2,000 players, 2,000 people coming out to play it. Arkham Asylum Game of the Year edition. Again, over on Steam, you're getting about 1,000 to 2,000 players coming to play Arkham Asylum. The vast majority of these games are a decade plus old. While you take a look at a game that came out 2 weeks ago, sitting at 1,000 players altogether. 1,000 players on Steam as it is right now. That is a disaster of monumental proportion for DC. This is a mega disaster for Rocksteady, and it spells the end for any game within this universe as a whole. As more people actually want to go play good games from this universe and engage with good at content from this universe, you're seeing all this bad content, all this garbage tier content like Suicide Squad, Kill This Justice League, actually getting shown by the actual fan base and the players that they don't want this, they never wanted this, and they want to go out and play games that they do care about. But I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Let me get your guys' thoughts on all this down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it out, friends. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye for now.